Well, the nation bid a surprise farewell to the East Wing of the White House last month. President Trump ordered it torn down so that a new ballroom can be built.
The complex of offices, a movie theater, and a walkway to the residence was often where tourists would enter the White House. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank shows us the history and the richness of the national artifact that is now gone.
To walk through these doors is to walk into history.
If you ever get numb to the excitement and the sort of reverence for the White House, then you shouldn't be there.
That is, it was to walk into history.
And I don't think you can underestimate just the feeling of being somewhere that had so much history.
At 12,000 square feet, the East Wing was the smallest branch of the White House, paling in comparison to the 40,000 square foot West Wing. But it was also the most full of love. Holiday decorations, portraits of the First Ladies, offices for their staff, and indeed a movie theater for the president.
Betty Ford probably said it best. She said the West Wing is the mind of the country and the East Wing is the heart.
Without advance warning, on October 20th, President Trump ordered the East Wing torn down to be replaced with a 90,000 square foot ballroom, twice the size of the main mansion. The president says it's necessary to hold large functions.
It's a shame that during the semi-quincentennial year in 2026, celebrating the 250th anniversary of our country, Americans aren't going to get to go through the White House and to see that part of the White House ever again.
In 1902, President Roosevelt ordered out the clutter and built 2 temporary extensions, which became permanent office wings.
That's Jackie Kennedy giving a tour in 1962 to show off a restoration of the main mansion.
I think this house will always grow and should. It just seemed to me such a shame when we came here to find hardly anything of the past in the house.
As she said, the East Wing was birthed in 1902 when Teddy Roosevelt built an entryway for guests. It was the site of his daughter Alice's wedding. During World War II, another floor was added to shield construction of a presidential bunker being built for FDR. That was used on September 11th for Dick Cheney. Eleanor Roosevelt established offices in the East Wing, which bloomed under Pat Nixon, according to her biographer Heath Lee. She added the offices of the calligrapher, the social secretary, and the military aide.
And then Rosalind Carter in 1977 is the one that really makes it official that this is the office of the First Lady.
And it became a front porch of sorts for Americans.
Always are greeted with the pictures of some of the First Ladies, and you're greeted, especially during holiday times, by music.
Not only is the East Wing where the White House tours began, but it's where most non-diplomatic visitors would enter. Through her work in politics, Nikki Fried visited to honor Tom Brady and the Bucks, for bill signings, and for Hanukkah celebrations.
Being able to share that and share our culture with the American people is certainly one of my favorite times in the East Wing.
Even for seasoned pros like former Governor Bob Martinez.
As well, the President of the United States wants to talk to you.
The East Wing was a place to walk through when the work of the day piled up. Presidents themselves have used it as a getaway.
I tell you, you're in awe the first time. You want to see so much and you see nothing.
So the book is now closed on a wing of the White House. Where will the First Lady's offices wind up? What will become of the artifacts that were on display there? When will its replacement space be open? And to whom? Where will visitors find a home in their house, the People's House?
I think it sends a really important message about our democracy. This is a space that belongs to every American.
There will soon be a new wing of White House history. Evan Axelbank, Fox 13 News.